Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest rally trapping video. In today's video, I have a bunch of rally trapping clips from the Mini Titan. So we'll be trapping some maxed accounts, some Titan accounts, and some not maxed accounts. So the first one is not a maxed account. It is from 187. 187 is kind of in between a top tier lead and a mid tier lead. He's kind of got the castle stars of a top tier lead, but he doesn't have the tempering and the artifacts of a top tier lead, so he might be a mid tier lead. He might have been a top tier lead at one point, but hasn't really kept up with the account. But again, still a decently strong account, so not an account I want to let counter me. I will try and counter the rally here and not let them counter me. I do switch over to infantry sometimes, just in case they carpet quickly. It's just going to be imp on imp. It's going to be infantry blast here. Did not carpet, so that's good. So I'm just going to take this in my monster hunting gear, letting him hit me. You can see he does have some decent gear. It's just he's missing the tempering on it, and he just doesn't have the artifact stars. So we'll see how much damage he did, though. It wasn't a lot of damage. So maybe he was a mid-tier lead, just based on the damage he did to my monster hunting gear here. Especially with that amount of tier 5 in there. 1.1 mil is quite low compared to other leads, so I wouldn't say he's a top-tier lead. Definitely mid-tier lead with those stats, whatever he's running. 1.4 mil tier 5 should do more damage if he was a top-tier lead than that. It should do like 1.2 to 1.3 mil. From my experience from top tier leads, max counts and Titans do more, but again, they're max count Titans. So anyways, there will be another leader coming in after that. SG1 decides to go again, I think, does he? And maybe he ends up canceling, I forget. Yes, so he does end up canceling, and BRZ Insuke Jin decides to come in instead. So this is a maxed account. So this one, a lot stronger. If I do try to take this in monster hunting gear and they send a mix, I probably will burn from the maxed account here. So it's kind of, do I let him burn me and then I might get more rallies? Or do I throw on my war gear and cap him? So that's kind of my options when they go mix. And again, it's my tier list, so top tier, mid tier, low tier leads, I do not need my war gear at all. Titans and max accounts, if they go mix, I need war gear on. If they go blast, I can still cap them in my monster hunting gear, but it'll do a lot more damage. So that's kind of how I think about it. And like I said, I will be doing a tiering list for leads pretty soon, just so you kind of know what I'm talking about. And again, this is just in the back of my head to know what I kind of do before a trap. Like, do I put my war gear on? Am I swapping my familiars? All this stuff. So anyways, it is a range blast coming in. I'm going to go switch over. I should have switched to infantry foul instead of wedge, but it doesn't matter. So I was able to cap him again. As long as this maxed account here does not go mix, I should be able to cap. It will do quite a bit of damage though, especially range. Range does the most damage if you counter it. So just because I think they are able to attack longer and stuff like that. But anyways, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the damage they did. There was quite a bit of tier 5 in that rally as well. Let's see, they did 2.1. So yeah, that's a lot of damage for a blast that I countered. Some of it's because I went wedge instead of foul, but ignore that. I think one of their pack 5s also hit my front line because it shouldn't be doing 1.4 mil. Their pack 5 should be doing probably 1.2 mil of that. So I think one pack 5 hit my front line, did about 600k to my front line, and the other one hit my back line, did 600k, and the rest was just troop damage. You can see their stars and all that. Yeah, 1.4 mil tier 5s, quite a bit of tier 5, 211k heroes. Again, Insuke Jin is kind of a maxed account. And when I say max count, it's just they literally have everything pretty much. They have almost pretty much max artifacts, at least the gold ones and all that done. The blue ones doesn't really matter. They have 11k heroes. They have tempered 12, mythic champ, all that stuff. Max count. Titan is kind of one step below. They're just missing a couple of the stuff, like their accessories might not be maxed. Like Grumps is a Titan. He's just not quite a max account. He's missing a couple. He's like I don't know, almost there. And I don't know what golds he has done on his account, but he must have quite a bit because he's really strong. So again, this is the same situation as Inosuke Jin there. If Grumps goes Blast, I can keep my Monster Hunting gear on and not burn. If he goes Mix, I'm probably going to burn in my Monster Hunting gear. But since I don't have any leaders at this point, it's okay to let him burn me because I'll get more rallies. So the rally's coming in. Also, my wall is up, so this mix attack it's gonna hurt. I did have the option of putting my war gear on there and capping him, but if I cap him, it's like, at that point, I kind of just like don't get any more rallies and all that stuff. But since I'm burning on this one, and I guess he did do decent amount of damage on there. A lot of that's because my wall was up, but ignore that. But yeah, so I burned on this one, but it's fine because as soon as you burn kind of on the first rally, and by the way, this is a little bit later after the Inosuke Jin. It wasn't like right after, if you guys are wondering. I am in the same spot though, so. But I have changed my name, so this was later on. But now that I'm burning, I do end up getting a lot more rallies set on me because people in the kingdom will see that I'm burning. They'll come in and try and jump in on that and all that, and it's fine because at this point I have 21 mil troops, and if I get in trouble, all I gotta do is put my war gear on, and I'll be totally fine from that. So yeah, so again, like I said, there's a lot of tier 5 in this rally too, but it's kind of the do I put my war gear on and cap 1 rally, or do I let them burn me and I cap 3 rallies later? That's that's kind of how it goes. So sometimes it's better to burn on the first one. If you already have a lead, you probably don't want to burn, but at this point, since I have no leads, there's no real like drawback to burning at this point, other than I'm getting 3 rallies set on me instead of no rallies. So anyways, Grumps is going to be going in for another rally at this point. Same thing, going to be throwing my pack 5s. But at this point, I decided that to actually put on my war gear because I was like, since he's probably going to be going mix, I will need it. I also pop the attack boost since I don't have an anti on anyway, so just going to check what it is. It's going to be another mix, so I'm going to throw my war gear kind of late here, wait for it to hit, and then switch to my fake gear. I was kind of slow on that swap, so I'm pretty sure someone saw that, but maybe they didn't look, since I didn't swap the other time, so maybe they weren't looking for my war gear and missed that. But you can see the damage difference between having my war gear on and my wall down, and opposed to having my Monster Hunting gear and my wall up. I do have pretty good stats in my Monster Hunting gear, but not quite enough if it's a high tier 5 rally. So apparently they thought I was quitting the game. I am not doing that. Just because I didn't switch to my war gear when he set that rally in doesn't mean I'm quitting the game. I'm just trying to push the limits of the account. So anyways, Silverback is still coming in too. Silverback is another kind of Titan account / I don't think they're quite a maxed account, so I would call them a Titan. Anyways, going to heal before that one and check and see what's coming in on this one as well. Let's see. It is a infantry rally, so I don't technically need to switch to my war gear, but I might just sit in the watchtower here and wait to see if they're going to carpet it in and kind of swap last second like this, and then swap back right when it hits. So less chance of them actually seeing my war gear swap if I do it that way. Did time it well, so got the war gear swap off. And again, that account that just hit me was also very strong. Netherland, not as strong as the other two, so I was kind of expecting them to cancel at this point after Silverback and Grumps got capped, just because that other rally lead was not a top tier lead or a Titan or anything like that. So here's Silverback with their infantry blast. You can see they did 447 in my front line. Again, not a max count, probably more of a Titan-ish. Then there's Grumps here. Again, still not a max account, but getting very close. And again, I don't know what artifacts he's done, but he's very strong for whatever artifacts he has right now. And he has an 11k hero in there, but only one of them, so technically not a maxed account, but definitely a Titan. Grumps decided to set on me again, since he did get his leader back, and obviously they know I'm online since I've swapped my formation a couple times at this point. They will be going in for a rescue rally as well. I did build a little bit of troops just so I had some troops for this rally. And yes, I will be throwing on my war gear again to make sure I actually cap them. I'm not gonna try with my monster hunting gear. I'm pretty sure they've seen my war gear at this point too. Like, I put it on least the Grumps one, I had it on for quite a bit. I got 15 million troops in my sanctuary at this point. I do like keeping troops in there just so I have extra troops, but yeah, 15 mil is getting a little too much. I think I probably should just use those instead of building more. But yeah, here he comes. About 5 seconds, go throw on the war gear. It's a little early, so I don't have to worry about actually swapping coalitions coming in. It is a really heavy inf. I don't know why I tried to switch out of there. Cav is probably the best there, honestly. I could also go technically range on that one. Inf probably is not the best one. There's no point in being infantry foul for that, but Cav Wedge is fine. They did go infantry foul, so technically the range are hitting my Cav the whole time, but there was very little range in that one, so wasn't doing a crazy amount of damage. So I did do more damage than the previous kind of setup he sent, but yeah, that's just because I think since his range is hitting me the whole time, it does a little bit of damage, but there wasn't a lot. So technically I wouldn't suggest that for normal 424, just because usually they send more range than that, but that was very low, so Cav is fine. Anyways, going to be building some more troops before this next rally. I guess I technically don't need to, but I thought they were going to keep going, so that's why I started building some more troops, just so I could have somewhat of a front line, since I was pretty low on everything at this point, since I had taken a ton of rallies. And I did speed it up for you guys. There's no point in gemming it or anything right now, because they didn't really set a bunch of rallies on me, so I don't need a ton of troops. Just need just enough to be able to have a front line. And as you can see, I don't usually run that big of a front line. I'm running 3 mil usually, maybe 4 mil if I have a big front line going. So, but it's nice sometimes when you have a big front line, because you can actually let some of the lower leads counter you if you have a bigger front line, and you can actually get more rallies, but obviously that doesn't matter in this situation since they were going for me anyways. Anyway, so looks like still a little bit of time. I'm just checking back and forth between this and the other one, just because, yeah, just trying to see when the rally is going to pop and make sure I'm not caught off guard or anything like that. Because let's see, it looks like Big Bird's coming in. Big Bird is not as strong as the other two leads, but we'll check them out here. 95 Castle Stars, quite good artifacts though, 418 with 25 Blessed, decent gear, Mythic Champ. Not someone who's going to burn me, especially if I throw my war gear on there. And Grummy YouTube did see it was there. If you, he has a YouTube channel. He also has a trap if you guys don't know. Let's see. Yeah, good war gear, a little bit better than mine, so just a little bit, actually not too much, not a lot better than mine, let's put it that way. It is definitely better, but not by a lot. So anyways, so we'll see what he goes. Probably a blast. I would assume that guy would not be going mix, so just make sure I don't get caught off guard here. Yeah, I was kind of slow on the swap, I think, too. I was kind of like lagging behind. Threw my war gear on early here as well. They've already seen it, so it says Cab Blast, so I'm gonna switch over to the range. I thought they were carpeting way faster than this though, because anyways, it did take a little while after I'd swapped. So I was able to cap that pretty easily. This guy was nowhere near as strong as the other guys, and you'll see that from the damage. And we'll go over all the reports at the end as well, just so we can see them, and go over all the leads. So yeah, that was just over 1 million damage. He did 323k to my front line. The rest was pack 5s, did 717. Yeah, 1.3 mil tier 5, so a little bit lower in some of the other rallies there. Good lead, but yeah, he's kind of sitting between, again, that mid to top tier lead. I don't even know if I'd call him a top tier lead, but he's definitely high mid at least. Then there's Grump's rally here. Yeah, you can see the one that I was in monster hunting gear ended up burning me. It's pretty normal. I kind of expect that too, especially Grumps is surprisingly strong, so he's almost maxed. he's just right below that max count. And again, I don't know what artifacts he has done. Maybe he just skipped all the blues, because he hits way harder than someone of his artifacts usually does. But then there was Silverback again, another really strong 120 blast. You can see the infantry blast on them. Got pretty good temper 12 on there. Good Castle Stars, all that. So another kind of like Titan account. I'm not sure if they're quite a maxed account. They are missing some stuff. So Again, Titan account. Grumps, same thing, another Titan account, just missing a couple things, so not quite a maxed account. That one, yeah, like I said, I could have even gone range there. Infantry, yeah, even, I think range might have been almost the best there, because since he went infantry foul, I could have took out his infantry pretty quickly and taken a lot less damage. He didn't really have much range either, so it's mostly just infantry and cav. And then this one here from Big Bird, yeah, not too much damage. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. It was a pretty exciting video. If you guys have any questions about trapping, let me know. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.